So this summer, we drove up and spent 2 days in the UP's Keweenaw Peninsula. Let me tell you all about it. Up in Copper Country, we visited harbors, lighthouses, playgrounds, a bridge festival, old copper mine, and stamp mills. Sit back and I'll tell you all about it.
Here we are at the Golden Gate Bridge.
I'm Leo.
I'm Iris.
And this is Don't Look, Just Go! On our way up to the Keweenaw Peninsula, we made a couple of fun stops. Green Bay's Bay Beach Amusement Park was a lot of fun. It was our first time here. Great weather, not too crowded. I conquered their one roller coaster, a huge wooden one called the Zippin' Pippin'.
Are you nervous?
Yes, I'm very afraid.
What are you afraid of?
When you go down.
Yeah?
Oh, no.
No, no, no?
Then we tore around in a train and spun around in a huge, scary Ferris wheel. Then we crossed the street to the Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary, where we were ambushed by thousands of baby dinosaurs.
Geese, Leo. They're cute baby geese.
This nature center was really awesome. It was huge, with trails, an indoor educational area, and even a wildlife rehabilitation center. Then back on the road to the UP, we stopped at Canyon Falls. It was about a mile hike.
They're mosquito, dang it.
It was a good stop to break up the drive.
And we love us some nice waterfalls.
Finally, we made it to Houghton, Michigan, the gateway to the Keweenaw. We stayed at a Quality Inn. It was right downtown and it had a pool. The next morning, we caught the Ranger and some seaplanes on their way to Isle Royale National Park. And then off on the adventure for the day. We drove past Quincy Mine and down a gravel road to Gratiot River County Park. So many awesome skipping rocks. I'm very good at skipping rocks. We looked for agates and saw a bald eagle and then hit the road. We stopped at Eagle River Falls, where you can walk out on a super tall bridge and get a great view of the falls. Across the street is the pilot house of an old sunken ship, the Tioga. It was a freight ship built in 1885. In 1890, it exploded on a dock in Chicago, killing 30 workers. Yikes. They rebuilt it and it was in service until 1919 when it hit a reef in a blinding snowstorm. It took 3 days to sink and this pilot house broke off and floated ashore. They dragged it up with a tractor. The Tioga is still down there on a sawtooth reef. Then a stop for some treats at the legendary Jam Pot. I was in a great mood. Back on the road to Eagle Harbor, where we visited the Eagle Harbor Lighthouse. I got to run around for a bit. We had some ice cream at Fletchy's Outer Belly Lodge Cafe.
And they have some nice dogs.
Okay, next stop, the Delaware Copper Mine.
They had pet skunk in the office.
I did, because that's what they do.
Cute little skunky.
We watched the presentation, then put our helmets on, and went down the mine shaft. 100 steps. It was dark, damp, dusty, dilapidated, and delightful. This copper mine was operating from 1847 to 1887. 8 million pounds of copper was mined. There are 10 levels of this mine, reaching 1,400 feet, all underwater, except for the top one that we were on. We explored the mine and got all the way to the last shaft and turned around. It was really cool. Up at the surface, you could walk around ruins of the original mine buildings and equipment. Then up the road 12 miles to Copper Harbor. At Brockway Mountain Overlook, you can catch a sweet view of the harbor. Next, we hiked Hunter's Point. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It was a fun little peninsula trail. It took about 15 minutes to get out to the point. We were the only ones out there. It was so nice out there, I decided to get my feet wet. We ate lunch at the Harbor House, a German supper club with amazing views. We saw the Queen sail in and deliver hikers from Isle Royal. The restaurant staff did a dance for Her Majesty. I recommend the snitch. Then we drove down the east coast of the peninsula. We stopped to explore Mohawk Stamp Mill in Game, Michigan. This place was wild. It's an old abandoned ruins of this copper stamp mill. There's this giant factory here, right on the coast of Lake Superior, that they brought the copper ore that they mined out of the ground and stamped it. They had these steam-powered machines that would lift up heavy weights and pound the rocks to separate out the copper. This mill was in operation from 1898 to 1932. On the way back, we stopped at the Quincy Dredge No. 2 on Torch Lake. It was a machine that sucked up sand looking for copper. Across the street was another stamp mill. The Quincy Mining Company Stamp Mill No. 1. We had fun exploring this one too. Finally, back to Houghton.
The next morning, we woke up and went to a very fun playground. Shooting ladders.
Yeah, this place is so much fun. Right along the waterfront of the Portage River. Then we hit the road for the day and stopped at the Quincy Mine Historic Ruins.
It was fun exploring. It was an old place. Let me go up
Then we disc golfed in Calumet. can throw so far. I only threw it in the water 3 times.
You see a tail right there?
We saw a snake.
Oh, it's a big one.
It's a garter snake. We took a break. Took last round at the hotel.
Judo flip. We went back to Houghton Ladder's playground and we found out there was this huge party going on.
Bridgefest.
Yeah, Bridgefest. They loved their bridge so much they had a festival for it.
With music and a boat parade.
And fireworks.
Ooh. Ah.
The next day we checked out of the hotel and made one more adventure stop.
At Frida.
Yeah, Frida, it was huge. Another giant old copper stamp mill on the shoreline of Lake Superior. There was a giant smokestack. We were able to climb up inside of it.
Yeah, this place was crazy.
Yo.
It used to be a bustling town. Now it's sort of a ghost town. Our last stop was just outside Frida, the Red Ridge Steel Dam. This huge old dam. They built this back in 1901. Still holds up and fun to run around on. Finally headed back home.
I hope you like come with us.
This has been Leo.
And this has been August.
Don't look, just go.